What's up YouTube? Still midnight in London, and this is a video talking about a core principle within Montessori's method as discussed in this book, and that's the importance of stimulating the body as well as the brain. This is important because it helps the baby or toddler understand their place in the world. And by understanding their place in the world and by providing age-appropriate stimulation within an environment, that helps build confidence and helps develop independence for the child. And having that sustained through different periods of development, that really reinforces the ability of the child to take their own initiative and learn about the world, explore the world, and build curiosity without feeling pressured. So an example would be the transition between the first 3 months after a child is born to the second 3 months after a child is born. So maybe a toy that's been hanging in midair, that's just out of reach, you bring it within reach so that the child can start to understand how they can touch and feel an object. And maybe in the third 3 months after birth, you could play something just a little beyond reach to encourage crawling or reaching. And successfully attaining each individual milestone helps the child build their own confidence. And the important thing here, as alluded to in a previous video, is providing the right level of support and challenge. So the challenge is placing something slightly out of reach, and providing the right amount of support is understanding just how far you're going to put it. And the danger for a lot of parents is to make things easy for the child, for the baby or the toddler. For example, when it comes to walking or crawling, it's all too easy for a parent to just pick up a child. I certainly find that, to just pick up a child and essentially teleport him or her to a different part of the room or a different part of the house without them having to do much at all. I've thought that to be fun, and I've thought it's a great bonding experience with my child. But according to the book and their interpretation of the Montessori way, this is actually detrimental to the development of independence. Because as soon as a child could crawl or walk, you'd want them to do as much of that as possible by themselves, so that they don't come to rely on an adult to teleport them or give them a free ride. Of course, everything comes in degrees. We don't want to do too much or too little of anything, but it's a interesting point to bear in mind, and something which we'll probably explore in later videos. Good night.